This December, MCA Universal Home Video presents the $35 million box office hit, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, starring Jason Scott Lee and Lauren Holly. And for the first time ever on video cassette, Marlon Brando in the acclaimed film, Night of the Following Day. Coming on video cassette.
Is your birth certificate Bruce Lee? It sounded very American.
I'm going to America. French fries. Sky's the limit, that's what they say.
Not a Chinaman's chance. They say that too.
I'm different.
You kind don't understand English. You guys killed my dad in Korea. You think I'm happy to see you, my Jim?
Don't touch me.
Or what? Huh?
Or I'll touch you back.
You're not really an American.
It's this guy Lee. He's awfully oriental.
He's playing Oriental.
And you can't change people with your fists.
You kiss him. Kiss him. At least.
He defied tradition.
I'd like to take some lessons. I'd like to give them. Now, you know I'm not Chinese.
I've noticed that.
You've been charged with violating the martial arts code.
This is the first Bruce Lee Kung Fu Institute.
We do not teach our secrets to the enemy.
I'll teach whoever wants to learn.
Some of them chop socket flips, man.
He began a revolution.
I have developed a way of fighting with no fixed positions.
And became a leader.
You are ordered to stop teaching.
You die in Hong Kong. I've seen it.
The critically acclaimed box office smash that reveals the life of the man behind the legend of Bruce Lee is coming on video cassette. Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, starring Jason Scott Lee.
Don't touch me.
Or what?
Or I'll touch you back.
And Lauren Holly.
We want to have children someday.
But what will they be?
A hit with audiences and critics alike, Dragon opened #1 at the box office and went on to gross over $35 million on 1,985 screens nationwide. USA Today says Dragon roars with life and love.
You make me feel like I can do anything.
You can.
Playboy magazine says Dragon definitely delivers.
Tell me you'll make a big noise in America so I can hear it over here.
Dragon has been called exciting, romantic, funny, and very entertaining. A gripping thriller, powerful, exciting, and hypnotic. A stunning film from beginning to end. And Joel Siegel of Good Morning America says Dragon is a hit. Crossing popular genres, Dragon appeals to a broad audience.
Not just about fighting, it was about love and about passion.
She loved him so much. I'm glad he made me go.
Dragon is ablaze with comedy, romance, and some of the most spectacular martial arts sequences ever filmed. Dragon is hot. The video release of Dragon is backed by a powerful post-street date consumer advertising campaign. Extensive television, print, and publicity will drive video traffic into stores and keep it there. This ad blitz will generate over 195 million consumer impressions, helping to fire up your customers and ignite rentals for this red-hot title. And MCA Universal Home Video is listening to you. Our advertising campaign will run 6 weeks after release date. You asked for it, you got it. Plus, we're supporting this exciting release with a Dragon standee, one-sheet poster, and a brochure that doubles as a fold-out poster. And that's not all. A trailer for Dragon appears on all video rental copies of last February's hit release of Death Becomes Her, generating nearly 40 million consumer impressions. Jason Scott Lee and Lauren Holly. Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, coming on video cassette. Get ready for high-kicking martial arts action at a collectible price. Martial Law 2, Undercover. When cops are murdered,
You have to find out what happened.
the martial law team goes undercover. Jeff Wincott and Cynthia Rothrock star. Talons of the Eagle. He could be the mob's deadliest soldier.
You beat good, baby. You beat good.
If he wasn't the city's toughest cop.
It looks like we've got a problem.
Starring Billy Blanks and Halal Merhai. Tiger Claws. A murderer is on the loose, and only 2 cops can stop the frenzy. Starring Halal Merhai and Cynthia Rothrock. The world of martial arts. Learn a realistic approach to self-defense in the streets. Taught by internationally known Al Thomas. And featuring a special introduction by Chuck Norris. Martial arts action you'll flip over. 4 great video cassettes priced to own at just $19.98 each. From MCA Universal Home Video.
Nothing bad is going to happen to you here.
I want out of this thing, man! You're crazy! You're gonna get us all killed!
And now, here's a behind-the-scenes look at the making of Dragon, the Bruce Lee story.
No one really came close to what he was saying or what he was preaching or what he was developing.
There was something incredibly charismatic and vibrant about him.
He can be scary. And then very tender and very sincere.
I think that's why so many people, male and female alike, are so enamored by who he was.
Universal Pictures and director Rob Cohen bring the saga of martial arts legend Bruce Lee to the big screen in Dragon, the Life of Bruce Lee.
I'm trying very hard to be true to the family and to make sure that it's a testament to the man, and also to be true to the fans who know the story.
Based on the biography by his wife Linda, Dragon follows Bruce from his delinquent youth in Hong Kong to a fresh start in the United States, tracking his rise to fame through the action, romance, and mystery that were a part of his remarkable life.
I'm really so pleased that someone is finally doing a picture about Bruce and about his life more than just as a martial artist, but how he lived and how he loved and our family life. He could be the most sensitive and tender person, and I think this comes across in his films, but even more so in his life.
Actor Jason Scott Lee was chosen for the pivotal role of Bruce Lee.
Hi, Mom.
Though physically right for the part, Jason had had no training in the martial arts.
I felt if you take a martial artist and teach him to act, it won't work. But you could teach an actor the martial arts, and with a little bit of luck, you might get someone who could pull it off. What we got was a lot of luck.
As a child, I was a fan of Bruce and had really enjoyed his work and his choreography and his charisma. Getting involved in Bruce's philosophies and Bruce's beliefs helped scare away all the fears that come into actually portraying a legend.
Jerry Poteet, who studied with Bruce Lee, was brought in to coach Jason in the gritty style of the master.
Bruce was a fighter. I mean, street fighter. He'd get out and he'd get into it, see? So he had that, he wanted that on the screen to be able to say that his fights look real.
Bruce strived not only to excel in the martial arts himself, but to share his philosophies with the Western world.
There you go, you see. It isn't size or strength that matters. It's focus.
Lauren Holly plays Linda Emery, the woman who would become Bruce's wife, despite her mother's objections.
So let's get down to the real issue. Children. They won't be white, and they won't be Oriental.
They'll be American. Linda's American. I'm American.
You're an American citizen. You're not really an American.
One of the biggest problems in Bruce's life was that he had a really hard time being accepted here in America. Being a Chinese man was very difficult. Bruce not only had a big problem being accepted from the Americans, but he also had a problem from his Hong Kong countrymen that were living in America.
We do things differently here. One of the things we do not do is teach our secrets to whites, blacks. They are the enemy.
They are not the enemy. They just don't know us. We've been so close for so long. They've never seen the real beauty of our culture. Let's show it to them.
I think he was unique because he stood in the middle of two fantastically powerful cultures, the Chinese culture and the American culture, so that he was able to single-handedly pull the two cultures together to make both sides understand each other better.
For Lee, however, his accomplishments were often overshadowed by a dark force which plagued his life.
3 months before Bruce actually passed away, he collapsed at the studio. And he told me later that something was trying to drag him down and away from life.
He said it was like fighting a demon, and we all have demons. So one of the first obligations of understanding a character is to understand his dark side and what drives him. Bruce was a driven man. I mean, incredibly driven.
There's something extra special about Bruce that's more than just his personality. There's a charisma that comes across on the screen.
I'm Bruce Lee.
I love the story. It's a great story.
This place is eating us up. Can't you see that, Bruce?
I want to stop breaking my wife's heart.
It's never going to be over between you and me. You get it?
Thanks for joining us for this preview. Now stay with us for our feature presentation.